out of your friends, which are you? Truck freak crazy ass. The fire.
After the rise of God Emperor Trump, we've seen a bunch of very strange politicians creak out of the woodworks. For instance, in Arkansas, we got Jan Morgan, and we got Mark West, who's a libertarian, and then, all hail, Asa Hutchinson running for re-election, along with 2 Democrats who nobody really knows. And that's why we're here! I'm gonna learn you guys something about these Arkansas politicans. So first off, I'll introduce you to the 2 Democrats. Jared Henderson believes in focusing on ending the debate between large and small government, even though he definitely sides with the government can fix our problems part of the debate. He's focused on using government to instill faith into our non-for-profits. He also wants to improve our respect for civil institutions. In my opinion, Jared Henderson seems like a great guy, but he doesn't have a lot of policy to back up his end goals. But I'll have to listen to some of the debates for him and go to some town halls. Who knows, Jared might have some great insight for some of us, and he might actually have some policies, even though I have not heard of them yet, that might be superior to Asa's. Next up, we got Letitia Sanders on the ballot. No relations to Bernie, I hope. Not much can be said about Letitia. She has a Instagram profile, I believe, along with a Facebook profile for sure. She doesn't really have much online interaction, at least from my own research, but she has been active in town halls, and that's important, you know, getting to talk to the people. Again, not sure on her policies, kind of opaque there. But I believe that's only because the Democrats don't really put a lot of money into local elections. They focus on federal, especially in states where it's a hardcore red. But outside of that, I can't really explain why she hasn't been as active on a larger level when it comes to media. Before we get into the juicy civil war that's going on in the Republican Party, we've got Mark West. We're going to the west side for these politics out in Batesville, Arkansas. Boolin and Batesville, as I always say. Anyways, Mark West. Wait, I'm kind of... 1 second, guys. See, I don't really partake much in Taco Bell, but in spirit of the libertarian candidate, I'll participate in the free market of exchange here on a more corporate level, of course. I prefer the free market on a more localized basis, but we'll give them a try. Okay, so we have it's pretty flimsy shell. Can you see the meat in there? It has a very horse meat-esque color going on. Let's see how it goes. It's not like Abuela's food, you know. It's not like that Hispanic grandma level of cooking. I'm underwhelmed, but I'm for sure not disappointed. Like, Taco Bell's supposed to be underwhelming. That's the standard. It's pretty good. Go to Taco Bell, try it out. Don't go to Taco Bell and live a little longer. Check out our sponsors, link below. Get yourself a free taco. If they say that you can't get it, then oh no, man, we lost our sponsorship. You can actually toss this. This doesn't taste very good at all. Back to the West. As stated previously, Mark West is a candidate for the Libertarian Party, and he believes in the free market and that the free market is best, which I happen to be partial to. I'll admit there's some bias here in this closet. Mark West aims to cut government spending while cutting taxes, which is a thing Republicans seem to be incapable of doing. They'll cut taxes but keep spending, and they say small government, but they do big government things. But Adam, aren't you a Republican? No, I ain't no Republican. I'm a free thinker. Got the dragon energy thrown through my goddamn hat, you see? Okay, guys, so basically, Mark West, no policies again. A lot of goals, a lot of promises. Again, no policies to get there. It seems like another person just throwing their hat in. But hey, we got the spiciness coming up. So, for those of you who are politically aware of the fact that we have a governor, his name is Asa Hutchinson, and he is currently running for re-election. He hasn't done a bad job, but many have argued that he's lost his conservative base on several issues. He has basically lost part of his base because of the fact that Jan Morgan has came in out of nowhere and said he's not conservative. She came in on her Harley on a Thursday afternoon after shooting a crisp 300-meter bullseye out of a pistol off of the Harley, and she rode into Little Rock saying, "This shit is whack." She's kind of off of the MAGA populist branch. The only real correlation her and Trump have at the moment is the fact that neither of them had a lot of experience in politics, at least in the sense of holding office. Speaking of her qualifications, she's genetically a conservative. I was not aware of this until a week ago, but she was actually created in a lab where they're actually preserving Ronald Reagan's head, and they genetically bred her with a strain of Ronald Reagan's DNA. So she is by definition genetically conservative. But anyways, guys, I'm not gonna ad hom her this whole time. She has some actual policy that I'm gonna read off of here for you. She wants to cut state funding and cut state spending in order to promote economic growth. And this is the first stage in a process that she wants to implement in order to have economic prosperity. This sounds a lot like free market policy. She's definitely falling into a very conservative mindset there. So obviously she is more conservative than Asa on certain issues. That's where it comes over to Asa. Asa's put in a lot of effort in improving our schools, especially in regards to online schooling along with programming. And this has actually been extremely beneficial. He's been supportive of the ACA. Even though it's taken the form of Arkansas Works and it has several aspects of conservative policy, it's still a massive spending deficit in general year to year. In the end, it seems that this is just another microcosm of what's been going on with the greater Republican Party in general. You're seeing a massive divergence between those who want to stick to certain aspects of what they see as true Republican values and those who are more establishment politics. Wait, what's that? We have a situation developing on the campus. All right. We're gonna cut to Schartin Martin, Ben Eggensberger. Schartin, can you fill us in on the situation, please?
Well, Adam, I'm out here at the university, and we're about to interview some real-world people about some real-world questions about the real-world politics in Arkansas. Let's get to it. So we're doing a YouTube video on the Arkansas primary elections.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, for the governor.
Okay.
So this YouTube video is about the Arkansas primary election for governor.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, there are 5 candidates running.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know any of them?
I saw a girl on Facebook the other day.
Okay. There are 5 candidates running, right?
Okay.
Can you name us one?
No.
Do you know one of them?
No.
Do you know any of them?
No.
We were going to ask you to name one.
The libertarian guy.
I just know Jan Morgan because I've seen the signs.
So for the Republicans, we have Asa Hutchinson.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And also Jan Morgan.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I saw. Okay.
Okay. For the Republicans, you got Asa Hutchinson.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jan Morgan.
Don't know who that is.
All right. For the Democrats, you have Jared Henderson.
Don't know who that is.
Okay. Letitia Sanders.
Nope.
And the Libertarians, there's Mark West.
Nope.
Now, for the Libertarians, they only have Mark West.
I didn't know all these names at all, so, I mean, I knew Asa Hutchinson, of course.
Do you know when the primaries are, when the elections are?
No.
Do you know when the elections are?
Oh, normally I do.
That's a no.
November. Spring.
Okay, you're closer with spring. So the early vote. Okay, keep going.
May 12th.
Close. All right. So early voting actually starts on May 7th.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And the primary elections are actually May 22nd. May 7th is when the early voting
Early
starts.
voting, and then the rest would be 17th and 18th.
The 22nd.
20.
Do you plan on voting?
No.
No, you don't. Do you know why?
I'm not really a political person, honestly.
Probably not.
Okay. Can you tell us why?
I just don't pay attention to that stuff.
Do you plan on voting?
Probably not.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
from here.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Where are you from?
Missouri.
You're from Missouri. Okay. Are you going to be voting in the Missouri primaries?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Can you tell us why?
Because
It's okay. You can be honest. You can be really honest here.
Because I don't know how.
I'm not educated enough.
What do you mean you're not educated enough?
I don't even know like any of these people, so maybe if I have time to like get familiar. Then
So
I
if you
might.
research the candidates,
Yeah.
you'll go vote.
I do this time, yeah. I
Okay.
didn't vote
Same.
the last election.
Okay. Do you know who for?
Not right now, no.
Okay. Do you?
which is kind of
Undecided.
because
Still thinking.
Still thinking? Okay.
it's a lot sooner than I thought.
Probably do a little bit more research and
Oh,
then.
yeah.
All right.
There's a lot to determine.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Okay. Do you know who you would vote for?
Mark,
Okay. Could you tell us why?
because Libertarian seems like a nice medium in between the other two.
Yes.
Okay. Could you tell us who for and why?
Yes. I'm going to vote for Asa Hutchinson because he's been doing a good job so far.
All right.
Go Asa.
Do you plan on voting?
I didn't until maybe y'all came out here and got my knowledge.
okay.
So
Do you know who you're going to vote for?
just after hearing those names and kind of like being around, I would definitely probably do Asa Hutchinson.
Okay.
Just because I think he's already doing a good job, and why change something that works? You know.
That's a good answer. It's been a pretty successful day out here in the interviewing business. With a lot of research done, some people will actually go out and vote. Back to you, Adam.
Is it still on? Inform yourself, stay dragon energy, and go vote.
Louisiana below the state of Missouri. Right to Oklahoma, left to Tennessee, Arkansas, 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 Arkansas. Above Louisiana below the state of Missouri. Right to Oklahoma, left to Tennessee, Arkansas, 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 Arkansas.
But Adam, who are you voting for?